Morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Uli and yesterday I made a video about my 5-part recovery plan to naturally heal eczema. So I thought today would be a good day to do a sort of day 1 update of a series of progress videos. So it's about 7:10 in the morning now, super early, but I've got quite a busy day today so I don't really have time to do it later. But I thought I'd give you guys, firstly, a really quick overview in terms of sort of where I am in my eczema journey. I've called this day 1, but it isn't actually day 1. I started this about 6 months ago. I just haven't been super strict or super rigorous with myself. But like I said, so I started this 6 months ago and I was in Paris at the time. And it was during the winter and I had pretty bad eczema at first everywhere. It sort of exploded as soon as I started eating healthily and I stopped using steroids, and I guess that was what they call a sort of healing crisis, when they say it gets way worse before it gets better, and that was sort of all over. But then so I had it really badly, especially around my lips and around my eyes and all of my neck, all of my body. But on my body it was never as bad as on my face, and all throughout the winter I think it was because the air was very, very dry, but the dryness persisted around my eyes and my lips particularly. They were super dry, super uncomfortable for a really, really long time. Like I said, my body was never that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't perfect at all, but it wasn't awful. It wasn't super itchy or anything like that. It was mainly just my face and my neck that I was really self-conscious about. I'll see if I have some photos. Actually, I took a few at the time, so I'll pop those in. But anyway, so then we had winter. Winter continued. We had a super long winter in Paris. Went on till March, maybe April, maybe even May actually. It was super, super long, very, very cold, very miserable. And then all of a sudden, it just went bam into summer. There was no spring, there was no transition. I don't know what on earth is going on with global warming, but that happened. And when that switch happened, it was completely the opposite. So the skin on my face cleared up, presumably because it wasn't so dry in the air anymore. So as you can see now, it's pretty much the same. Like I don't have any eczema on my eyes, my lips, it's all fine. It started actually coming back on my neck now, but I don't know why. And but then on the other hand, my body just exploded. It completely exploded. And I thought it was something to do with the products I was using. So I got rid of all my soaps and everything. I even went no poo for a while, so I gave up shampooing my hair, which was incredibly unattractive, but anyway. And so I did that, but honestly, like, I don't know what it is, but my skin on my body has become super red, so itchy. I cannot even describe how itchy it is. And it basically has kind of stayed that way ever since. And I'm happy that the eczema on my face has cleared up, because that's definitely the part that makes me the most self-conscious, but I'd say the eczema in my body is the most uncomfortable. So last night, for example, it took me a really long time to fall asleep because I was literally just scratching away like a mother flipper. And so that's basically where that is. So I'll show you guys now a quick sort of close-up on all the different parts of my body and how it sort of looks. Bear in mind, it actually is a lot better in the mornings. It normally gets worse throughout the day as you kind of move around, you get hot, you get sweaty, blah, blah, blah. So as part of this 5-part plan, I've actually made myself a little challenge, or a little promise, as you will. So it's got 5 parts to it, and every day I want to do something that's like dedicated to each 5 of these parts. If you haven't seen this video, it's one of my other videos. I've only got 2 other ones, so you'll find it. And it's basically the 5 parts are: number 1, diet, so following a vegan, whole foods, plant-based diet, and drinking lots of water. That's kind of in that diet. I didn't actually talk about that, but anyway. Number 2 is exercising and movement. So as you can see, I'm in my exercise gear. I'm gonna go for a run a little bit later. I have a phone call in 15 minutes, so I'll go for a run before work, because later on today I've got a talk on ethical fashion, which will be very interesting. So we'll have time later. And number 3 is, what was it, number 3? Number 3 is topical management, so the clothes I'm wearing, oils I'm using, dry brushing, that kind of thing. So I'll probably do some dry brushing after my after my run. And number 4 is detoxing and cleansing. So today I will be doing some intermittent fasting. And number 5 is the emotional and the psychological element to it. So things like stress management, things like grounding, things like thankfulness, mindfulness, all these kind of things. Oh, also every morning I drink this aloe vera and lemon water at room temperature. My parents have a filter tap over there, so I don't need to use bottled water, which is good for the environment. So yeah, so that's basically an update from me, and I will make another video very soon and sort of let you guys know how it's all coming along. But yeah, have a great day and speak soon.